Hello everyone, welcome back to Divine Angelic Chosen One channel. This is Gracie, um, and also Spiritual Earth Angel 623, and also Sarai Natural Beauty skincare products and aromatherapy. So I'm coming to you today because I took a little nap and I started, God was showing me a dream, and it's about a family that they're monarchy or hierarchy or however you want to say it, um, has passed on Monday, which was my dad's sister. One of his older sister had passed away. She ended up, I guess, falling, outside her home. I guess they're saying the way that it was told to me that she hit her head or something, and then she went down here from there. Um, she was a type of aunt that she was very strange to me. You know, um, she really didn't care about me, my mom, or my sisters. You know, pretty much. She really didn't care for my dad either, like talking about it. Um, she used to cause a lot of drama, you know, in people's lives and stuff like that when it came to certain different things. And so, um, and I remember as a child that, when she used to take grandma's clothes to, which is her mom, clothes to the cleaners and different things like that, she would end up charging her. So she was one of those type of aunts that, I didn't care too much for. I loved her at a distance, because it's family aunt, but that's about it. Um, because of how she felt, you know, for my mom, me and my sisters and stuff like that, as we was we was growing up and stuff, and how some of the mean things that she would say. And on Monday, I was sleeping. I was in a dream, and some type of like force or spirit tried to come in, and I woke up and rebuked it. I mean, it was coming in so fast. The spirit was so angry, so mad that it was coming in really, really fast while I was sleeping Monday. And I ended up waking up. And anytime that I know that I'm encountering an evil spirit, God ended up waking me up and I ended up going into this spiritual warrior type mode. And like I said, when I woke up, I could actually see the figure of it. It was really dark. This spirit was really, really dark. And so I end up, you know, God gave me the words and stuff to say. And once I woke up and said the words to the spirit, it disappeared. Like I told you, when I encounter different demons or different things that people try to send my way or try to come towards me, God would give me special words to say to it. And most time I don't remember the words or whatever that he gives me to say to the demons or whatever. But once I say it, it disappears. It goes back to where it came from, or where it was summoned or whatever, or if it was a soul, a lost soul or something like that. And it would make it so bad. My other dad's sister ended up calling me and told me, about that she had passed away or whatever. And she passed away on Monday. So this is how, so that's the same time when that spirit came towards me. Is probably, maybe it's a connection to her, maybe. That she's angry and mad that, that she have left this world. God rest in peace. My condolence to my cousins and and their family and stuff like that also. when you're going through a time like that, with you losing your mother and stuff like that, a aunt and a sister, so condolence to them. Um, I would not be attending the funeral. Um, I would be, still working and stuff like that. So I would not be attending the funeral or anything like that. But, my prayers and thoughts are with them. And so then after that, then he showed me a dream of, it was this white older woman, and it was these two young black females. And these two younger black females were chasing after a man. The older white woman, too, she was chasing after this man also. Not sure how they all met, but it looked like they met through traveling, through his travelings or whatever. He's a younger guy, whatever, in age, not too young, but at least in his late 30s, maybe early 40s, around that age that I saw. And so then somehow or another, this man must have did something to these women that they didn't like, because they were stalking and following this man. Then once this man brought a female into the picture, and they were working together in different things, then this white woman and also these two black young girls, they began to stalk and follow both of them, in the dream. And they were trying to do some, illegal things towards, the young man, and what I assumed was his wife, his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. They assumed to do things, towards them. Then they start targeting the girlfriend or the wife, and try to set traps and different things. But the girlfriend end up, God made a way that they end up escaping all of it. And so they would get very angry and really mad. But we're not going to, get back on that energy again. But just to let you know about that too, that, a lot of things is like confirmations of, what's been going on, what's been happening, and different things like that. Then on yesterday, it was a situation, we was on a phone call. Me and my husband was on a phone call, conducting some business. And all of a sudden, my phone just cut off. And it went into the airplane mode and the SOS type mode. All of a sudden, in the middle of a conversation that we was talking to another person on the end conducting business. And so I end up, showing it to him, and he ended up seeing it. And it just let me know that there, somebody is so obsessed that you continue to do crazy stuff, to my phones and different things like that, which is not, it's not cute, it's not funny at all. It just shows that you need some really deep healing and some mental evaluation, where you do need to go into some, check yourself into some type of psychiatric ward, and you need to get some evaluation done, because it's getting to the point that you still tampering, hacking into somebody's phone, which I had already told you that the phone company is monitoring it, and you still don't care, and whether you go to jail or not. But you will care when you go to jail, when you behind bars and reality sets in, and you realize all the things that you have done illegally. That's what's going to come back to your memory. And so when I was telling him that, I could see on his facial expression that he was feeling like sad. He was feeling like in deep thoughts as I was telling him all of this stuff about, and he even witnessed it too, of what happened, you, 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 that there is truly a stalker out there that is really obsessed, that needs to, need something. And I know it is because when we were traveling, like I said, it was a dark haired woman, and she driving a BMW. Um, she was white, Caucasian white, with long dark hair. She was kind of young, and she was driving a black BMW. And she was riding past our commercial vehicle, and I guess she must didn't think that I were in the truck, or I was asleep, or whatever. So my husband was driving at that time, and she pulled up side by side the truck, and she had her phone out, and she had a picture of me on her phone, where she was showing it to him, a picture of me, of my phone that I had took like the beginning of January. I had took a picture, and and when I ended up looking, I just looked at the window, and when she saw me, she was like in shock. Her mouth flew open, and that's when she, slowed down, and then cut her phone off. And I was like, and I told my husband, I said, I know I just ain't see a picture of me on this woman's phone. And he didn't really say anything, he just kept driving or whatever. So I know there is a serious stalker out there that is stalking me and traveling everywhere I go. I don't understand how she get the location. I don't understand how she gets a vehicle number and different things like that. That's something, like I said, still under investigation, still going on. And then I remember that I saw the U.S. Government official cars and stuff like that would pass by in different location. And so one of them, 1212, one of them came up beside the truck when I was driving one day, and I said something to him in the window, because they were side by side with me too, looking at me also. It was two men. One was driving, one was looking at me. They had all the computers and stuff inside their trucks. I knew it was government officials, truly. And so I said something to him. I said, these group of people are sitting there stalking me and following me everywhere I go. And he could, he read my lips and stuff, because I could tell that he was reading my lips and different things like that. And I said, got to stop, with this. I said, it has to come to an end. I said, because I don't know what have I done to these people at all for them to be stalking and following me. And I said, I don't know none of these people. So once I said that, he nodded his head, and then they drove off and got off on a different exit. So then when I got into another state, I saw another, U.S. official car. And so then he came side by side to the truck also. It was all within the same day. And he looked at me, and he just smiled, and then he drove off. So, and like I said, these people just don't understand that there is, a government is involved in this situation now. People needs to be realized that when you stalking and following a truck or a commercial vehicle, don't you know you can get 15 years in prison, because it's a federal offense, because that driver has a lot of valuable or whatever, it could be anything on that truck that you not supposed to be following or stalking. And that's what some people needs to realize, that when they stalking and following commercial vehicles, the laws that could come down on them with that. So that's why I keep all my proof and all my evidence and different things like that. When I see the same vehicles keep following up and down the road, I will expose you. I'm going to continue to expose until all of this have stopped and come to an end, because it doesn't make any sense. And then, like I said, when I go into stores and different things, they don't say one word. They look at me and they turn the other head. They turn their head. Confirmation. My phone fell down. That's confirmation. They just turn their head. and don't say nothing. But then you want to continue to stalk and follow someone, but you can't sit there and approach the person and and say what you have against the person. See, so that's why I don't worry about them stalking and following no more, because like I said, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me. Ain't nobody gonna do anything. They're scared. They're scared to do anything. They're scared to say anything. So it doesn't bother me anymore. So that's why I continue to move on. They still on some BS, in different states and stuff like that, but I don't care. To God be the glory, to each his own. So there is a lot of fighting and stuff going on in a family right now. A lot of fighting. You can't see these cards, but it says fighting on here. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because like I said, I'm trying to do something really quick. I was trying to do something real quick. So there's a lot of fighting going on in this community. Here in this community, there's a lot of fighting going on. This is a community card. I know you're not going to be able to see it, but it's what it is for right now. And over someone's life, it said the game is over. So everything, the life has ended, is over now. There's a will involved. There is a lawyer involved. Something about poison. And it said it could be poison in food, poison in, I can't even read my handwriting, poison in alcohol, poison in water, anything, it could be poison in. You could also have poison in medication. You never know. There's some revelation that's going to be happening. That's going to come forth and come true at that time. And karma, balance, and justice also coming with this. Whatever this fighting going on with this community, with this family. Now it will be karma, balance, and justice will be coming in soon for this. Decisions will be made. So there's going to be a lot of decisions that's going to be made when it comes to a will, family, community, justice. Some type of poisoning might be going on there also that could have been discovered. Because you can also poison somebody when you give them too much medications too. That can bring into a situation of poisoning of the system. Okay, there's a lot of disharmony, triggers, and conflict is going on at this time with this family community. And God is saying that there needs some forming, structure, and solid foundation at this time. It needs to be going. So that's what the revelation will be. That now it's time for forming, structure, and solid foundation. It needs to be established. A lot of fulfillment and wishes is being granted at this time. A lot of self-worth and expectation is coming. A lot of the fad cave and belief systems are, is being demolished, diminished, dismantled at this time. Still spying, watching, and inspecting. So there's still a lot of this spying, watching, and inspection is going on to see exactly what's going on in this community, this family, with this will, this poisoning. Revelation is coming out. You see the will, the justice, and everything else is coming forth. So, with this, Whew, that's a whole lot of cards. Okay, so I'm asked to go ahead and read these two. So in the springtime, so everything, everything that was planted, seeds and stuff like that, was going to be fulfilled. It's going to come out in the springtime. So sometime in the spring months, what, blessings going to be coming out also. It also going to be coming out a revelation of what's been going on with this family communication, with the will and things that been happening. Ace water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio has something to do with those signs. Could be also. The ace is where they're going to get the true cup. The ace of cup is being offered. So this has something to do with a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio water sign. There was a rebirth that was done back in the winter time, into winter month, for this earth angel. Actually, it was, okay, so it's talking about this earth angel. Also, there was some harvest begin in August. So this person started receiving their harvest because seeds was planted in the springtime. Also, there's going to be some new seeds coming in the springtime, some new wealth, new growth, and different things like that is going to be coming. Also, it's going to continue to grow. Confirmation. Right here, see growth. Growth card right here, and it says summertime. So there's going to be more growth spiritually and naturally that's going to be coming in the summertime also. That could be personal and professional. Also, Pluto was the transformation. When you was going through the Pluto retrograde season or time energy, it's come for the transformation. So this person has already formed into, went through their transformation, and during that time. Renew and spark. There's also renewal, and there's a new spark on life, a new perspective on life. Self-love, creation, intentions. So there was self-love because this person loved their self. A lot of creation is coming out now, going forth. A lot of what they focus their intention on is going to be coming to pass now. It's going to be coming to fulfillment. And a lot of things is going to start in the springtime. It's going to continue to grow in their summer, and then they're going to harvest again in August, and then in winter, it starts all over again where they plant seeds and different things like that. So it's going to continue everlasting, and God is saying that it's going to be coming into this person's life, man or female. Distance, retreat, or time out. So there is a lot of distance, you put a lot of boundaries. I look at that card as boundaries that you have put, and put into place, from people, placing things unknown and unknown, that you have created boundaries for yourself. And that's the reason why now God has opened up the door for blessings, ultimate, unlimited access of blessings going to come into your life, where you don't have to worry about anything. I remember that, God has shown me a vision where, that I had dreamed about an angel number 438. And I also woke up at that time too at 438, and it talks about love. It talks about abundance, prosperity. It talks about transformation, that it's on its way. Blessings are already coming, it's on its way. And I have already seen a lot of blessings already in my life that God has, so the prophecy of my life has been, is fulfilling, to where I'm going to be reaping a lot of blessings and different things like that. And it's continued to come every day. So that's why I'm saying that these people thought they would stop anything. They're not stopping nothing at all, because it's always moving forward with the blessings, always coming towards me every single day. I never lose anything. I never lose any sleep or anything like that, or in fear, never in fear, always walk into my boldness character. um then we have in the Saturn, there was contracts, careers, and commitments, until death tear us apart. And so that's like vows, commitment and vows and different things that, has ended. Some contracts has been ended, some career changes, some commitments, that was broken. Now new commitments coming in, for this person. Freedom, leap, Uranus, and opportunities. So there you go. There's some, freedom now is coming in. You have much more freedom to do a lot of things now. Leaping with joy. You know, opportunities is now coming. That was trying to be blocked, and that opportunities is now opening up. The doors of opportunity has opened up for this person, man or female. There's a lot of celebrations and gifts and abundance. So that's confirmation about the angel number that I saw in my dream about 438. So it talks about, here goes celebration, gifts, and abundance. So, more gifts going to come, more celebrations going to be coming into your life, and more abundance is coming into your life. These three witches that you see here, here's the three witches here that likes to party. They can no longer hinder or block this situation anymore. That is over with. God has tied and bind and their hands, took away their spiritual gifts, so they're no longer can able to hinder anything that God has come forth now. These, now they are, what I'm seeing on this card, they are now moving on to their next victim, is what I heard. Because they can't control you, spiritual ones, divine beings, earth, angel, star seeds, God and goddess. They can no longer to hinder anything that moving forward in your life now. You have also assistance from the spiritual guides. So there's assistance of the spiritual guides now. It's assisting now in the situation now. You have alchemy, ancestor guides. So you have alchemy, a lot of things, transmuting a lot of energies, a lot of things into the atmosphere. And also your ancestors are guiding you at this moment through a lot of things. Your ancestors are with you at this moment. So it says right here, alchemy, ancestor guides. Sorry for that, y'all, but I'm just trying to do something really quick. So reunions and soul ties. So where you want, so there's going to be some reunion now coming together, soul ties that really meant to be together will come together now. I talk about that in my dream about, about this, how that it was this man and this woman was being separated by these group of women, was trying to put her husband to a trance, and they was having a party. She said it was three witches was at a party too. That's confirmation that they were, at a party, and they were trying to lure this man in again to do a lot of spells and different things on this man, these women. And now, as soon as the wife came up on top of the hill, she ended up seeing the illusion. She ended up calling the man's name. He broke out of the trance. So they ended up being together. So they was trying to keep these two people from coming together, in union. So now reunion is coming now. The soul ties are coming in that are meant to be together, what God put together. Nobody can break that. It's no more stalemate. No more avoidance and no more stalemate. Now it's going to be hindering you now. You're going to be moving forward. That has been cleared. That energy has been cleared. Attractions, so it's going to be more of attractions now coming in. So Mars, when the retrograde of Mars comes in, retrograde of Mars that comes in, it brings in a lot of attractions. It's the fiery signs, and hot. So you're going to have a lot of people that's going to be good or bad that could be attracting to your spirit now, because you're high vibration, high frequencies. And I was talking about too, and that makes sense too. That's a confirmation also, because when I had the dream, I talk about that I knew that energy was feeling heavy around me, and I feel like people was pulling on my energy also. So that right there shows that good and bad people is like trying to pull on my energy, for whatever reason, But and then God brought me to like a shifting, to where I'm shifting into different levels, different realms. I'm no longer at the same place that I was in yesterday. I have moved to a different frequency, vibration, and different thing, elevation, higher self. Now, and sometimes when you do that, you attract the good and the bad, and you just know how to transmute the energy. You just know how to pick and choose your battle, and decipher which is good or which is bad for you, what's going to serve you, and what is going to be beneficial. And then you whatever you want to decide to do with the energy, you either return it back to sender, or you want to transmute it into something positive towards your life. God, give you that decision to do that. A lot of detachment and coldness has come, from that too. Separation has come, from the family, the community, the group, and different things like that. It's no more lack of doubt, So you won't be lacking in any areas of your life. There will be no more doubts in your life also, moving forward. Now, God is also saying to me too, that now this card has been sent there. Now that your enemies now will be having lack and go have doubts into their mind. Reflection, projection. So now you see how this mirror is cracked. So the spell has been broken. The hurts, the kicks, and everything that they try to send your way has been broken off of your life. So now the reflection and the projection now is going to go back to those people that has caused this. Deception and temptation no longer hinders. And this card right here, this reminds me of the same card that I had showed you about in the water with the video about Chris Brown. Had this woman coming out the water, and then Rihanna video that she was coming out the water and stuff like that. It looks just like this. That's how it was, on the video, and that's how, and that's how it shows up in this card here. No more deception, no more temptation, will be coming into your life. God is going to block all of that stuff, from hindering your life. Now you activated your higher self. Now you in your higher self. It's already been. So now you're moving into your higher self energy. Infinities and breakthroughs. A lot of celebration of breakthroughs now going to be coming into your life. A lot of breakthroughs. Celebration, good times, good memories. A lot of chemistry. So now you're going to come into connection with your soulmate. There's going to be a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion. It's going to be coming into your life also, now. That could be personal and on a business level. No more separation and feeling longing, no more. So that energy has also demolished, has been sent back to where it came from. So now those people's going to feel the separation and longing now in their life. During the Venus season energy, you're going to be having, when it comes into different months and different time when the Venus comes in, there's going to be a lot of offers. A lot of offers going to be coming into your life. So just pick and choose. But the thing is, also pray about it, about different offers that's coming to your life. Make sure that it's of God and not of the devil. Do your homework, do your investigation, different things like that to make sure everything is legal. So you don't get yourself caught up this year into some illegal matters that you can't get yourself out. So always pay attuned and pay attention to your surroundings and different things like that and people's intentions. Union. So right here. So that goes back to the card again, confirmation. There's going to be a lot of unions this year, coming forth. You see the man and the woman here in this card. So a lot of union is coming in, this year for you. You're coming into union with your divine counterpart that you're supposed to have been with that was separated or longing for whatever reasons. But now everything has been cleared. The smoke has been cleared. Now everybody can see. So now unions are coming together. Some people are going through their shadow side. Some people are going through their dark night of the soul, the moon card, so a lot of people has went through that. Now they're stepping into their true higher self, their true calling. There's no more ego, going on. They already in vanity and pride. There's more that, you learn when you went through your dark night of your soul, vanity and pride and ego. So ego here is out of the, has been, transmuted. Now you learn from your lessons. And now these people are going to have the ego, the vanity and pride is now going to enter into their life. Limitation fears, where there was limitations and fears, now you're not going to have limitation fears no more. You're going to move closely, you're going to move to your fulfillment, your wish, your destiny, where God has the mission or purpose in your life. And so you see here on this card, if you can see it, you see how that they trying to, the spirits in the mirrors and stuff like that, or from the dark worlds trying to touch this woman. So, and trying to limitate, but she's not allowing it. She's in a stance where she's not allowing this to happen anymore. So God has blocked all of that stuff from you. So now these people is going to be reversed. That now these people is going to have limitation fears into their life now. And you're going to be able to see a lot of it too. They're going to be restricted to a lot of things, the spiritual world and the earthly world also. And then God is going to start taking people out of here because he's getting tired of warning these people and talking to these people like children when they are grown adults. So now he's going to turn a deaf ear to a lot of people, and then he's just going to do things naturally, like natural disasters going to start happening, accidents, funerals, death, not waking up from your sleep. Once you go to bed at night, you might not wake up the next morning. Those are things like that is happening. Illness and sickness and different things like that is going to be coming into these people's lives because God is, has already told them to move on, leave their chosen ones alone, the earth angels and different things like that alone, and they decide not to. They decide to continue on. So now God is going to show his wrath on them, and it's nothing that nobody can do. You can't go and pray it off. You can't go to no psychic, no tarot readers, no nothing. Once God has set your fate in, it's done. It's set in stone. It's nothing can be done about it. And that's what's happened to a lot of these people. Fate has been sealed. So you're going to see a lot more deaths. You're going to see a lot more funerals. So people are going to go to a lot more accidents. Natural causes of accidents going to be happening to these people. No more control. So they can no longer control your life no more. You see where she got her foot on his head and his mouth and the heel. Well, no longer can they control your life with tactics. No longer control that. So whatever entities or whatever type of spirits or whatever they conjure up or different things like that, chanting spells or whatever, now it's going to go back to them. It's going to start controlling them in their life, spiritually and waking it, in their waking life also. Personal and professional, it has to reverse back to them because now they can no longer control you. You're going to get a lot of nurturing and compassion. So there's going to be a lot of nurturing and compassion is going to be coming into your life now, from all areas of your life. This is an air sign, so there's going to be a lot of air signs, going to also have this Gemini. It says Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So these are the air signs, people. So you're going to be getting a lot of nurturing and compassion will be coming into your life also. With that, since that card came right behind it, so that's a basic what that is. You're going to be in balance, with it. He said no more guarded, no more guarded and vulnerability. Now you won't have that, because now you're going to go into your union. The card goes back to your union. So there's no more guarded. You don't have to guard yourself no more. You don't have to feel vulnerability no more. You can let your hair down, as they say. You can open up your heart to love. You can communicate, with truth, in honesty, without being judgment. You can show your true feelings for someone, so that's the time. So no more being guarded of your heart. Also the vulnerability. So now, like I said, God is saying that it's gonna be those people now gonna have their hearts gonna be guarded. They're gonna be feeling vulnerability. Everything that they did the opposite to you, the opposite is gonna happen to them now. Divine feminine. So yes, so here you go. So here's divine feminine. So here's the card right here. I love these cards. It's so beautiful. The art rate. So divine feminine. So yeah, so now you are aligned in with all of your balance, where it comes back to where it says the karma, the balance, and justice, and different things like that is going to be taking place in your life. And so now it's going to be in balance. So you're going to be in balance with all elements, also your third eye. You're going to see more clearly. Your crown chakra, your chakras, and everything else cannot be affected no more. It's been guarded by God, because you need to. There's something that there's a purpose and a mission that you need to complete. A prophecy needs to be fulfilled. Also, too, it comes with the masculine. So here is a divine masculine or masculine. It don't even say divine on here, just say masculine. So I'm just going to go with that. So any masculine, any feminine, female, that's in God. The same thing goes. Now they're coming into their calling, their mission, their purpose, and standing into their power. Twin flames. So here's the twin flames. So there's going to be a lot of, like I told you in the beginning, twin flame unions and different things is coming into play, coming together this year. So and that's just a confirmation of that too. Trust, divine timing. So as you trust the divine timing, you will see things come to play. And that's what I always talk about too. Divine timing, and the trust. When you trust God's divine timing, you stay in His will, everything He will show you will come to play. And so it's saying the fire signs that you need to trust God's timing, because that card came right after this card came right after this. So it's Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius, the fire sign. So so you need to trust God's divine timing in different situations in your life. Thoughts in isolation. So there's no more thoughts in isolation now. That you they can no longer isolate you. You can no longer be in your deep thoughts anymore, being in confused states or chaos states anymore. Now divine timing has come in 44 has come in now. And so everything that these people have done to you now is going to be reversed back to them. They're going to be in their thoughts. They're going to be isolated, afraid to come out their homes, afraid to be seen, because of all the stuff, all illegal crimes and different things they have done towards innocent people. Now they're going to start feeling this, the paranoid. A storm is coming unexpectedly. Yes, a storm is coming unexpectedly for these people. They don't know it yet, but it's coming. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to come rushing like a tsunami, like an avalanche. So that's how those storms and stuff is going to come into these people's lives. And it's going to come unexpected. When they least suspect it, the storm is going to hit them really hard. That they, and some of them was not going to survive the storm that God is going to be bringing to them in their life. Toxicity and bounds and patterns. There's no more toxicity. There's no more bounds. And there's no more patterns. All of that stuff now. You have chain has been broken, and you can see on here where the chain right here is like it's broken, but you can't really see the car. But anyway, the chain is broken off. Where there was once bound, then the chain is loose. Break every chain. In the areas of like personal, professional, everything has broken now. There's no more patterns. Discovering and seeing how people, discovering how people do things, how they do things certain way and trying to mimic and copycats and stuff like that. No more patterns. Now God is going to have it to where these people will not even know the pattern or what the person is going to do next in their life. They're not going to be able to see. The tarot reader's not going to be seeing into these people's lives no more. When they pull cards on people without permission, they were not able to see that person's future or their present or what they're doing in the present time or in the future. God has been blocking all those patterns and different techniques that they could be using is no longer. So now what's going to happen is that they go into these people's energies, spiritual being, earth angels, energies and different things without permission. Now God is going to bound them to it. Wherever the state they're in or whatever they see, they're going to be bound to it. And there's nothing they can do without that, can do with it. Because God will bound them and seal them in the state and they'll be stuck forever. The truth and stuff is coming out. So a lot of truth is coming out this year. Expressions and truth is going to come out about this. Remember, it goes back to that family, the community, the will, the poisoning, the justice, everything. Everything is going to be coming out now this year. The truth will be coming out. You will be hearing the truth on a lot of things. Because of they regret. They're feeling regret. They're feeling repercussions, of this. They're feeling regret of what they have done. So now that's why the truth and stuff is coming out. That guilty conscience is eating them up at night, what they can't sleep. They having, making weird noise in their dreams. They're screaming in their dreams, while they're sleeping. They can't really, their mind is not, calm and at peace and different things like that because of the regrets that they have done. And so the truth has to come out. It has to be exposed and it will be coming out. And it has already started coming out, pieces of pieces. Goes back to the family. So family, home, and commitment. That commitment word done came out of so many times. Family done came out when I told you about the first time about family, community, a home. So a home is involved. And justice will come and be exposed about what happened to this home, what this family did, and the different commitments that they did illegally to try to get this. And, to get this home or whatever from this person. So all of this is going to be coming out soon, which is already, like I said, it's already, and God kept telling me, don't say it's coming out soon, it's already started. So the truth has always been exposed, justice is already on it. The karma is going to be coming, back and everything else. Unity, transcendence and unity. So unity is going to start coming into your life, You're going to start seeing a lot of unity. People going to come to you. They're going to, be, sympathy. They're going to show compassion, love and kindness and different things like that. Everybody's going to come together as one unity now. Since that energy, of whatever type of energy that it was flowing at that time, is now going to be removed. No more guilt. You cannot sabotage yourself anymore, or they try to make you sabotage yourself. That's no longer there. That energy has moved. And guilt, they can't make you feel guilty no more because you have transcend into your higher self. You know, you have went through your karmic debts, you have went through your self-care, your love, and your healing. So the guilt and the sabotage now is going to go back to those people. They're going to feel guilt. They're going to be self-sabotaging themselves, and you're going to be able to see that things going to come crashing down. Told you that storm, an unexpected storm, is coming into those people's life. Here you go, self-care. You know, energy. You know, so you have a lot of self-care. You have a lot of good energy coming into your life, surrounding you. If you can see this energy, you know, so you're going to have a lot, you know, and there are your candles, and you can burn your candles. See on here, they burn their candles for self-care and love. You can burn your candles in a good way. You don't have to burn them in a bad way. You can burn your candles to protect yourself, you and your family, your home, or whatever. That's what you burn your candles for your protection. Not to do crazy stuff, but you got people doing crazy stuff, you know, to other people and stuff like that. So, but you don't have to. You can burn your candles, you know, in a good way to bring in positive energy into your life, you know, to bring self-care, you know, to bring protection and bring love and bring healing, prosperity, wealth, or whatever, you know, in the good way that's going to benefit you, you know, you, and not go against someone else. Also, too, so self-care needs to go into, so this falls with the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So these people you need to have, so you need to start getting some self-care into your life and bringing positive energy into your life now. Cycles, completions, you know, so all the cycles, you know, all the different cycles of that went through, you know, transformation is completion now. It's no longer there no more. Everything is over with. Then you walk in, you have also healing to your inner child. So there's healing, you know, your inner child is now healed. So now you move forward. You don't heal your inner child inside of you. All your cycles has been completed. So now you move forward, because like I told you, spring comes in with new growth, new seeds, you know, being planted in the spring also, so you can harvest in August. So, and I went outside and yesterday, and I planted some flowers, you know, so that way they can start growing and taking, you know, by the time spring comes, I will have beautiful flowers all around the house and different parts, you know, in the yard and different things like that. I started a flower garden, you know, and I had showed you a couple of pictures too, where, you know, I had planted some seeds, you know, in a pot, and it had already started growing within a week. So things like that is happening. You know, when you bring beautiful things that will grow into your life, it brings in positive energy. You know, it flows. You know, it brings in abundance and that wealth, because plants is live. When you have live plants, it brings in new life. You know, it brings in good things into your life and around your dwelling and different things like that. You have release. So now you have released, you have surrendered everything you needed to do, and you purge. So that's why the completion of the cycle has come, because now you have released and you have purged everything out of your life. You know, God has purged things too. You know, He has also helped you. Now that, you know, you're no longer closed off, you're no longer guarded, you're no longer resistance of things now. These people now will be closed off, they will be guarded, and they'll be resistance. Remember awakening. So here now you are remembering a lot of things of your past and awakening. Remember I told you in the dream that I had was remembering a lot of things of my past, you know, of my childhood that I couldn't remember, but now God is bringing all that to me. So this is like also another confirmation to me. It could be for some others too that's going through that spiritual journey too, you know, completing cycles, finally completing a lot of cycles. And now you're walking into your higher purpose, and then you're awakening. No more rejections come into your life. There's no more rejections. There no more loss, and no more fragmental. So none of that is going to be coming into your life now. You know, no more loss in your personal and your finances, in your professional life. No more loss, no more rejections. Now it's going to be reversed back to those people now, your enemies. Then they're going to be having the rejection, the loss, and the fragment is coming. So it's a twofold thing is what God is saying. During the Mercury's energy that comes in, look out for messages, and communication. So pay attention to the messages, the signs, the surroundings, like the message, like in the bottle type energy. Travels. If you're traveling, listen to, look out for signs and symptoms of that, because you never know, the universe and God, your ancestors, your spiritual team could be communicating through you through these different methods. So pay attention to when you get communication and messages, or while you're doing on your traveling or traveling somewhere. It don't have to be out of the country. It could be local. It could be going to a store and then all of a sudden you get an epiphany or you get a deja vu moment. Pay attention to that, because that could be signs coming to you that could help you out in different situations, or help you solve problems or anything like that. Memories, so now memories is coming. You're going to create new memories. You're going to create new things in life, things that was once lost to you. Memories is now going to come back to you, and you're going to remember a lot of things. Change. There's change coming in too. Change is good. Always a change, and courage. So you're walking with change and you're walking with courage, because now you move past all of the drama, the chaos, the confusion, the illusion, and everything else. As you went through your awakening, you went through your healing. So now it's time for a change in your life, and now you have the courage to move forward. Past lack and suffering. So you'll no longer will be past lack or suffering. Look at that card go again. That's like a duplicate, but this in a different way. So no more. Your past is gone. You forgive. You move on. No more lacking. No more suffering. No more. Nobody can bring you back into your past. They can't drag you back into past no more. It's over. Completion is over. You move forward now. You're no longer stagnated. You're no longer stuck. You move forward now with your energy. I noticed that there are some people that be saying that they be stuck in the same old energy or whatever. It's because you probably you has to learn some lessons. Sometimes people has to learn lessons, that they haven't quite learned the proper way. And so that's why they probably have to repeat the cycle of energy that is going on. But some people has already moved from that, and some people that's already started their spiritual awakening or healing journey probably need to that's why that energy might be still out there, because there are some people that's on different levels. You have people that's on different levels, when it comes to their spiritual awakening, their spiritual healing, their journey. They're on different levels, in life. When they're going through the dark place and dark night of their soul, they're in different levels. So not everybody's going to complete at the same time. Everybody's going to be on different levels. That God is not going to have everybody on the same frequency, the same vibration, shifting levels and everything else, completing things at the same time. No, you complete differently. You were born here alone, so that means you'll be going through your stuff differently. There's not going to be two people unless it's a twin. Now, if you have a twin, then your twin will be going through it together. But if you don't have a twin, then you'll be going through your own sets of trials and tribulation, obstacles, the dark night of the soul, dark places, and healing and everything else. Present. Right now, at this present moment, you have abundance coming to you, and you have gratitude. So you're thankful for all the blessings at this present moment. There's blessings, abundance. So that goes back to the dream 438. And when I woke up that morning, 438. So that's a confirmation that abundance and wealth is coming into your life now. Apologies. You're going to be getting a lot of apologies, and forgiveness. A lot of that is going to be coming into your life now. People are going to come and apologize and be asking for your forgiveness. for what they have done towards you, you know, and the actions that they took towards you, So now they're going to have the courage to come in. Jupiter is going to be, when Jupiter comes, energy comes into the month and dates, that's when you're going to see the apologies. They're going to take action and start apologizing. They're going to have the courage to come towards you, so that way, new beginnings, so they can have new beginnings and different things like that. That's going to be coming forth into your life. They want new beginnings too, so they're going to have to come with the apologies, this time, and the courage to do so. Be a man and a woman. Stand in your truth, your honesty. If you've done something to somebody, then you go and have the courage. Have the courage and apologize. Be the bigger person and apologize. Ask them for their forgiveness, because you have done something to these people. So the innocent ones. So you need to ask for forgiveness. So that way you can receive your abundance, open. Also be open, have your heart open, to receive, your mind clear to receive whatever they have to say when they do come to you, to apologize, with that, or whatever they have done, so be open mind to receive, to receive what they're saying. Don't be closed off. Allow God to guide you in that situation. You are in your north node at this point of time, the cosmics, the purpose. You are in your purpose at this time. You are in your north node. You are in your comfort zone. You no longer in, you're in your comfort zone, but you no longer in your south node. Is what I'm saying, and you're no longer clinging. So there's no more clinging to you. There's no more people clinging to your energy. Those the ones that had done something to you, now they're going to be in their south node, and they're going to have a lot of clinging and different things going on in their life, and you'll be able to see it. Then you're going to have stability. Now there's stability is coming. Harmony is going to come into your life, and it's going to flow. So that reminds me, see that water? It reminds me of the video that I took back earlier, that I was saying about the stream of water, that things going to be flowing easily into your life. The blessings and whatever you have, that God fulfill your wish, is going to be flowing easy. So this is what, this card is a confirmation also, that things going to be, harmony's going to be flowing. You're going to be stability, for the rest of your life now. Set up, you went through all your karma debts. The strength, you're going to have the strength, the sun, you're going to have the strength, and you're going to have the empowerment to do so, to move forward. Also too, there's going to be a lot of messages in your dreams, so pay attention to your dreams, because you're going to have a lot of messages coming to you in your dreams on what you need to do next in your life, professional and personally. A lot of now, and also too, the people that has done a lot of things to you, they're going to receive some messages in their dreams too, for what they have done to you. And there you go again, it has fell down again, so that's a confirmation there, which is falling. So that means so things going to begin to fall in their lives, and you're going to be able to see your enemies come be at your footstool. God's going to prepare a table among your enemies, and you can see them as your footstool. You're going to see them going through a lot of things in life, your enemies that came against you. There's no more confusion. So, during that time of confusion and Neptune, and illusions, there are no more confusion or illusions going on. When Neptune had came in during that time, that is over with. But also be mindful that when Neptune do come in again, don't allow confusion, illusion enter into your mind. Don't allow that energy to come in. Recognize that energy, and send it back to where it needs to go to. Or transmute it, or whatever you need to do. Your third eye now is bringing you a lot of clarity. So there's a lot of clarity now. Your third eye is really open. So now there's a lot of clarity and a lot of things is coming into your life now. So you don't have to worry about that, because now whatever you see, that's clarity. That's clarity, professional, personal, in your dreams and your visions, how people respond to you in action, different things. All of that will be clarity. Now you see clarity now. There's no more confusion. So that's what that's saying too, that now the confusions and the illusion is over with. So now your third eye see clarity now. So now you begin to see things clearly with understanding. And here we go. And the last one, it said fate. Detours, divine intervention. So the fate has been sealed for these people's lives. Also, you see that storm? You see that lightning? That's the unexpected storm is going to hit these people. You know, detours and divine intervention. So there's going to be, and that's a tree of life, and that's a tree of life there. So these people's fate is already sealed. Where they try to detour you, now God is putting you on the right track. You've been aligned now, because He had to come in and do divine interventions a lot. A lot of my hashtags that when I do post my video, I put divine interventions, and that's true. That's a confirmation right there. That divine intervention is coming now. So you don't have to worry about, because God has stepped in. God has taken over this situation now. So now it's out of your hands. You go on and live your life. You keep moving forward with your peace, joy, and happiness, continuing your mission and your purpose, because these people's fate has already been sealed. And that proves back in the beginning what I had said. So now you get to watch these people go through a lot of detours, a lot of destructions, a lot of falls, a lot of unexpected storms gonna come into their life, and you're gonna actually see it, because God had warned these people. They laughed in your face, and they didn't, believe any of your gifts. They didn't believe in nothing that you said. They didn't believe that you was true, that you was a true calling from God. So now God is going to show these people, and God's been showing these people for a long time, and a lot of them been in denial. But now He's going to seal their fate and going to wake them up with unexpected storms gonna come. And I'm gonna end it right here, but I have one more thing. So then I was in a store. So I had went in the store to get something, like a 7-Eleven or whatever, to get some. And all of a sudden, this man was there, and black older man or whatever. So he was there, and I had got what I needed, and I was standing in line to pay for my food or whatever. And he kept on taking out his cards. And every card that he had, credit card, debit card, or whatever, it would not go through. The transaction, it would not be approved. It did not go through. And so this man was getting very frustrated, and frustration and different things like that, and it didn't go through. And so he tried the last card, and the thing said bam, 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 like a blockage, like an axe, that he could not access any money, couldn't access anything in his account. And when I saw that, I don't understand why did I had to go to that store. For some reason, God had me to stop at that store. So I ended up stopping, because normally I don't stop at that store. So He ended up having me stop at the store. And then next thing I know, when a man, he was like, well, I guess it was like some orange juice and some other stuff that he had. And he was like, well, I guess I can't get that today. And so then that's when I, asked the sales clerk. I said, well, how much does this man, how much does it, it cost or whatever, his, whatever he brought. And he said like $9 and something. I said, okay, I'll go ahead and pay for it. So I ended up paying for this man's purchase or whatever. And so he was like, oh, thank you so much. He said, I don't know what happened. I work at such and such place. You can come there. I said, no need of me going to any place that you work. I said, it happened to the best of us, sometimes things happen that way. So, you have a blessing, when God puts you in an opportunity, a blessing to bless other people, then that's when more blessings come to you. That's why you have to stay open to receive. Be mindful. or where you need to be at to do a blessing at that time to certain, to someone, you know. And, and I said, just pay it forward. I said, that's all you have to do is pay it forward. I said, if you see somebody else in need that's just like you in your situation, then help them out and pay it forward. And he was like, he said, yeah, sometimes, he said, I used to do the same thing. I was in a situation that now that I'm in a situation like this, I said, well, yeah, things happen to people. And then, he went on out the store, whatever. So I asked God about it, and he was telling me that that's what people are going to do. The people that came against you, in this season and last season to hinder different things in your life, God is going to block access to them. They're going to try to use everything they can to gain access, and it's not going to work. It's going to do burnt sound. Burnt sound is what it's going to be. And then they're going to have to look towards you, the one that they put you down, the one that they discard you, the one that left you out for cold, breadcrumbing you. They're going to have to now rely on you. Now they're going to have to come to you for your assistance and for your help, for you to help them. And it's up to you whether or not you want to do it. See, now they're going to have to look towards you, for their blessing to get them out of different situation. And like I said, don't allow people to take advantage of you. Use your judgment, pray about things. And that's what I did. I followed what God was, sending me wherever, at that time. 11:11. So that's what I'm saying. So use it. So now you can see the tables has turned now, where they once was laughing at you, at your downfalls, and laughing at different things that God was doing in your life. Now the tables has turned. So now you be able to see their downfalls, and things gonna be happening to their lives now. And then also too, then I went to another store. Like I said, all this stuff happened in one day. So then I had to stop at another store or whatever on the way home or whatever. And then all of a sudden, this white man, was in the store. I saw him when he came in the store or whatever. So I was down a different aisle. So he went to an aisle where carpet cleaning or whatever. So I needed to go down that aisle too. But, it was so crowded in the store because it was putting stuff away. So I was like, okay, I need to go down this aisle. So all of a sudden he was like, excuse me. I mean, he came out of his aisle. I was in a different aisle. He came out of the aisle he was in where the carpet cleaning, came in another aisle where I was at. And he was like, he said, I have glasses on, but I have, carpet cleaning. He said, and I can't hardly read this. And I'm like, you can't read? You got glasses on and you can't read the fine print? Then, and I'm looking at myself, I'm saying to myself, then you need to go back to the eye doctor and get you some more prescription medication or whatever, because the glasses that you got is not working. Because if you're wearing glasses, it should be able to, you be able to read the fine print on cans and stuff like that, directions. So anyway, so then he was like, well, I don't know which one to use, because my brother had these dogs. I got 4 dogs in my house from my brother because they went somewhere on vacation or whatever, and these dogs had messed up my carpet on my rug in the house and everything, so now I need to clean it up and everything like that. So he was like giving me the whole thing about why he needed a carpet clean, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking like why is you bothering me type energy that I was looking at. So, and he was like, so can you decipher which one? And I was like, you can just pick whatever you want. I said, I don't have dogs at the moment, so I don't really need to, go down, look at carpet cleaner stuff. So he kind of getting a little irritated about what I was saying, but oh well, I don't care. You can't bother me. I didn't bother you. And that's what I say about these people. They're bothering me when I'm not bothering them. They're making an effort to be in my presence or whatever when I don't summon them, don't call for them. So that's how I'm giving an example. And so I told him, I said, well, just pick whatever. I said, this one is good. If you don't want to vacuum, just spray it on there, clean it with the brush. And he also had the pictures on it too. So he, I just didn't understand why he was bothering me. That's pretty much what it was. So, and then, So once I told him that, he kind of got a little outraged. He's like, well, I said, well, just pick this one, this can, and just, spray it on there, wipe it up or whatever. I said, I don't have dogs. So I was like, I don't understand. So then he kind of got a little irate and mad with me, telling me, well, he was like, yeah, I don't have dogs either, but it's my brother's dog. And I'm like, I'm still looking confused. Like, well, why are you telling me this? Why are you bothering me? You getting frustrated because you got your brother's dogs or whatever mess up your carpet. That's none of my business. And I don't care to know. That's pretty much how it is. And that's how people come up to me. They come up to me like that, telling about their business or whatever or what they're doing. And I don't care. At this point, I don't care what you do. That's your business. Mind your own business. Just like I mind my own business, they need to mind their own business too. So, people be coming up to me and volunteering information and telling stuff. I'm like, and I'm looking at them like crazy. Like, okay, I'm, lost and, dumbfounded and lost. Like, why are you coming towards me? So at this time, I think people is like trying to come into my energy that has did a lot of things to me, known and unknown people, and now they're trying to come and rectify the situation. They don't know how to approach me, to say that they're sorry, to give forgiveness and apologies for what they have done, attacking the innocent person, without getting the full facts on different things, just going with a zeal with people that has ego and pride. So that's what's been happening, and so that's what's been going on, when I encounter different people, when I go into different stores or whatever. This is what I be encountering, a lot, where they're coming trying to disturb my peace, trying to come into my energy, when I have blocked them completely from my energy, and I'm just boasting in my peace and my energy, enjoying life, that God intended me to have. I'm going to enjoy this lifetime. And then they get mad because they don't get the outcome that they suspected. And that's why he ended up getting mad, because he did not get the outcome that he expected from me, which I don't care. Seriously, I don't, at this moment. But until next time, peace, love, and joy, and happiness. Much blessings to you. Stay safe. And enjoy your weekend. This is Saturday. So enjoy the rest of your weekend.